But I will need this handsome man again. For the first method, divide the watermelon into 8 pieces. Cut the pulp from the crust. Now we'll make several vertical incisions and slightly shift the resulting pieces inside the watermelon rind. For the second method, we will need 1/4 of a watermelon. To begin with, we make several vertical incisions. Now we make horizontal incisions to get watermelon. Now separate the pulp from the crust. Slicing is ready, and the crust will be served as a plate. It's easy to pick up watermelon cubes with a fork. For the third method, divide the watermelon in half. We will lay one of the halves on the table and make cuts along and across. This way we will get the watermelon pieces that are convenient to take with your hands, and the crust can always be put back in place. This time, we will take half a watermelon and gradually cut off all the peel from it. And we will cut according to the same principle as in the third method. Take a deep bowl, cover the watermelon with it and turn it over. Now the whole watermelon is in the plate. Stick wooden skewers into all these pieces for conveniences. For the fifth method, take half of the watermelon and divide it lengthwise into 3 parts. Stick skewers along each of the 3 parts. We will make incisions across so that each skewer has its own piece. A coin will do for slicing watermelon. A small press on the coin and the watermelon peel lends itself. Let's make our shallow incisions around the perimeter of the watermelon. And now it remains to deliver one accurate blow. You can use a spoon or you can use your hands. Even tastier, don't you think? And the 7th way will be really very unusual. For this trick, we will need 2 watermelons of the same size. We will divide the first watermelon in half and scrape all the pulp out of it so that the walls are completely clean. These are empty halves of watermelon. Let's take the second watermelon. We'll cut off all the peel from it. Let's give it one more even shape. And then we will put out our peeled up pulp into an empty shell of the first watermelon. We trim the excess. The halves have closed. It remains only to wipe the pulp from a damp sponge. Here's such an unusual serving for watermelon we got. Let's check with the special knife for slicing watermelon. Cut off the watermelon base and install it for slicing. We insert the knife and press it with all our might. It seems to be stuck. We'll have to split the watermelon in half. We have to take out all the knife and get several perfectly sliced pieces at once. And finally, another special knife for slicing watermelon. Let's take half a watermelon and just draw this knife across the pulp. These are the neat semicircular pieces of watermelon we got. With a stationary knife, we will cut out this form exactly along the lines. It seems to be quite smooth. Now we need a lighter. With this help, we will not only scorch the sharp edges of the plastic, but also give it the shape we need. Under the influence of heat, plastic becomes very, very soft and malleable, and it cools down almost instantly. Our spoon is ready. With this help, for example, you can pour out tea leaves. Again, using a marker, we will outline this form. We cut off everything superfluous from the bottle, trying not to damage the integrity of the plastic loop. Now, we will push the base of the bottle into its loop as tightly as possible. Here's such a homemade mug we have turned out. The handle can easily withstand the weight of water. This time, we will need 2 bottles of 1/2 liter and 1.5 liters. Attaching them to each other, we'll make notes with an additional margin of 3 to 5 centimeters. Let's share a big bottle. And now we will insert all the parts of our design into each other as follows. Now we will prick a steel needle with the lighter and make 2 through holes in the structures. We insert wooden sticks into the half holes. Thus, we get homemade juicer. Let's check out half an orange. That's how much juice we managed to squeeze out. Let's try it. Very good. Let's take a 2-liter bottle and a water filter. We cut the neck off the bottle together with the cork and sand them to smoothness. Divide the bottle with the knife exactly in half. We will place a filter in the upper part and use it to mark the place of the future cut. Cut off the remnants of the neck along the line and push the filter into it. Let's combine the design and outline the place where the neck with the stopper will be attached. We will make a hole and attach them with the glue gun. Pour water inside the structure and watch how the filter does its job. Filter water is ready to use. Pour it into our plastic mug. Let's take another 2-liter bottle and remove everything superfluous with a light movement. Combine the top with the bottom like this. Now, we will need 2 corks from ordinary bottles and 1 from a 5-liter bottle. We will mark the place for the holes on them and cut them out. Let's use a glue gun and attach the necks with lids to these holes. As a result, we get such a convenient homemade cup in the bathroom for 3 toothbrushes and toothpaste. Let's take 2 plastic bottles and cut off their lower parts. Then, using a glue gun, we attach a zipper lock to one of the bottoms. Remove half of the lock and attach it to the second bottom. Now we can put things inside of them, fasten them locks, we fasten and cut off the excess. As you can see, we have a container with the convenient fasteners in which you can store various little things. And if you pull off the same trick with the whole bottle, then you will get a convenient place to store tubes. Everything is simple, reliable, and most importantly, with your own hands. We will cut off the middle of 2 plastic bottles, then straighten it with scissors. Using a ruler, we will outline the shape we need and cut off the excess. Now you can start giving the plastic shape of a cube, smoothing it with scissors. Now let's bend it a little with our hands so that the edges do not bend outward. In total, we will need 2 such cubes. Insert them into each other so that the wall of one coincides with the whole other half. We put a gift inside them, push them into each other, and let's add a ribbon, and our unusual transparent gift packet is ready. Now we need a 5-liter bottle. Using scissors, we will cut off its upper part. Then we will melt a small hole in the center of the cork, remove it, and bring an incision to the hole. Cover top of the bottle with red spray paint and the cork with black paint. We glue the edges and with black consultant tape, press it well so that everything looks as neat as possible. Now, we will pull the lampshade wire through the lid and screw it into the former bottle. We screw the light bulb into the ceiling and everything is ready. It remains only to hang it. That's such a nice lamp we got. Let's take a 5-liter bottle and make a marking along the oval of the face. According to this markup, we will make a large cutout. Let's take insulating tape and glue the entire perimeter of the hole with it. It is important that the tape fits snugly to the bottle, so we make incisions on the corners. Now we need a sealer. We also glue the entire perimeter of the hole with it, and then cut out the excess. Ready? We make several small holes in the cork. Moisten the folded bandage in vinegar. We put it in the cork and cover it with the damp cloth, then tightly screw the cork into the bottle. We put on a mask and on top of our design. It fits very tightly to the head and it sits comfortably. Our homemade gas mask from a plastic bottle is ready. Now we need a baby sock. We would cut off its lower part and attach it in a bottle with the cut bottom. In a bowl, mix the shampoo with water, and then moisten the sock in its liquid. It remains only to blow into the neck of the bottle and you will get a huge amount of foam. Here's such an unusual toy with soap bubbles we got. Children will definitely like it.